Hello guys, and welcome to another tutorial with HSuits Productions. Today we're going to be doing various shades of skin. It's very important to start with a base shade that's kind of close to what you want. I tend to start slightly off color because I end up going way too light. Okay, we're going to start with some basic shading. For your lights, if you have a warm light, you want cool shadows, and if you have a cool light, you want warm shadows. This contrast gives a more realistic effect to your skin. And I like to use kind of a grainy brush for skin. It gives the skin a nice chalky look to it. And take down the density. I like to start just building up layers. Purples are kind of my go-to for shadows. They look really nice with skin tones especially, and it gives some really nice depth to your work. I tend to go for an add glow in Manga Studio for my lights, just because it really works with the skin tones, and it gives them a nice bronzed look. I like to do a lot of varied skin tones. I don't like to just do like specific shades of brown. You want to work in a lot of blues and reds to really give it that skin look, because underneath our skin you can see the blood vessels, especially when light is directed on it, kind of like how you can see the blue in the veins of your hands. It's a little heavy. You can always change the opacity to kind of help though. So I also have some like blotchy brushes that I use that kind of look like, that's not one of them. Let's see. There we go. And I normally like to, for like rosy cheeks, get a good dose of red in there. No. And don't forget, if you go too light, you can always go back over it with a layer style after you've got kind of the right amount of splotchiness that you want and everything. And you can darken it back up with a layer style. So I want to go back and make this darker. It's not really satisfying how dark I wanted it to be when I started. So I'm just going to go in here with some dark brown and darken things up a bit. Some black. For lighter tones, you want to be careful with your reds and blues because they can be very overpowering. And blues especially can mix really bad with lighter skin tones just because of the nature of yellow and blue make green. So you can get really green on you really quickly. Keep in mind, my methods are not the be-all end-all of art. This is just kind of a basic run-through of how I would start to get kind of a skin look for what I want. I use a lot of references when I paint so that I can get as close to what I want as possible. There we go. Beep. And don't forget the power of the almighty freckle, which are oh so common. Let's see. Warm undertones are always fun to do, because I have them myself. I turn red at the drop of a hat. I have to be careful with the glow for the redder skin tones though, because they can start to look pretty like pink. They're definitely starting to look like blush palettes. pink definitely has its charms though. When you do it right, it looks really great in warm lights. And if you go with a more red skin texture on a darker background, it really makes it pop. Blues in here. And there we have it, 3 different skin tones that look very distinct. Thank you for watching.